Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to your story time with me, Miss Debbie. And I have 3 new stories for us tonight and to help settle you down into sweet dreams. So, hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? I hope you had a wonderful day and are looking forward to some sweet dreams tonight as you snuggle into Lily White's party. Um, let's kick right into our stories because we have a few and they might take a long time. So, The Duckling Gets a Cookie by Mo Willems. Do you like Pigeon and Duckling, right? Me too. I haven't read this book yet. So the title is The Duckling Gets a Cookie, Words and Pictures by Mo Willems, and published by Hyperion Books for Children. And the pigeon says, I do not like the look of that title. Because there's big competition between the pigeon, spoiled pigeon, and the duckling, also a spoiled little thing. Hello, scooty scoot scoot, scooty scoot scoot. The little duckling comes scooting in. May I have a cookie, please? He just asks the air. And guess what? Oh, here comes a cookie. Thanks. Flap, flap, flap. He flies up to get the cookie. Oh, the cookie's bigger than he is. That was very nice of you. Oh, look at all these nuts. Do you like cookies with nuts? I have to have nuts in my cookies. And the pigeon comes in. Hey, how did you get that cookie? I asked for it. You asked for it? Politely. Say, does that cookie have nuts? Yes. So you got a cookie with nuts just by asking politely. I ask for things all the time. I ask to drive the bus. Remember that one? I ask for hot dog parties. Remember that one? Do I ask for candy? I do. It doesn't have to be a big bus, you know. I'll ask for a French fry robot every now and then. I've asked for a walrus. Right now, I'm asking why. Why? Oh, and there's more. Sometimes I ask for a hug. Or I'll ask for one more story. I can't count the times I've asked for my own personal iceberg. I ask to stay up late. Oh yeah, I'm the askingest pigeon in town. But do I get what I ask for? No! He yelled so loud he blew Duckling right up into the air. It's not fair. Duckling come flapping down. Ducklings get everything. Pigeons like cookies too, you know, especially with nuts. Why did you get that cookie? So I could give it to you. And another thing. What? You're giving me that cookie with the nuts? That is so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chomp. That is one cool duckling. Chomp. Yes, sir. Chomp, chomp. Bye. Look, he's waving. Bye. And so Duckling says, may I have another cookie, please? But this time, no nuts. So what do you think this story is about? The duckling doesn't like nuts. That's why he gave the cookie to Pigeon. The end. That's a great book. I'm glad to have shared it with you. Oh, let's see. Day is done. Oh boy, the days are still getting shorter right now until we hit the solstice, and then it'll be the shortest day of the year and the longest night of the year. Happens to be one of my very favorite days, December 21st. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. Make a wish. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well, thank you, Twinkle, for watching over us at night. The nights are so clear lately. You can see Orion, and you can see Mars, yeah, Mercury, Jupiter, and I think you can see the Big Dipper, but I'm having some trouble with that. Did you know that stars change positions seasonally? So it's very interesting to study that. And I hope you study it when you grow up and go to school. Let's see. I have another book. This is called Redbird at Rockefeller Center. Now, in New York City, in Rockefeller Center, right where the skating rink is, they put up a very big Christmas tree every year. And it's a big deal, and it's always lit. Is it the Wednesday before Thanksgiving or the Wednesday after Thanksgiving? I'm not sure, but so this is a story of one of those trees, and it's written by Peter Maloney and Felicia Zekauskas. Redbird at Rockefeller Center. Have you seen redbirds lately? They're cardinals, and they like sunflower seeds, and I saw one outside my window when I woke up the other day. So here's the characters in the book. This little girl is Kate. This is Kate's mom, and this is Redbird. I like cardinals. Okay. There once, it's told in rhyme, so this is kind of fun too. There once was a tree of a height to astound that people could see for miles around. It towered above the house of a lady who found it too tall and overly shady. It's crowding our yard, she cried out loud. There's only one way it could make us all proud. Rockefeller Center could use a big spruce. Our tree would be perfect for their Christmas use. Kate tried her best to change her mom's mind. To chop down this tree would be very unkind. There's chirping and tweeting and whistling within. I'm sure there are birds living out on a limb. About such creatures I don't give a pittance. That tree is going, and I say good riddance. What do I care for a dumb bird or two? I'd much rather have a beautiful view. And that's what the mom said. Here they are looking at the tree. Kind of reminds you of Dr. Seuss's rhyming stories. The next day, a man in a truck pulled in front, and eyeing the tree, he let out a grunt. He drew back his axe and gave it a whack, and up at the tip, a little egg cracked. When the tree hit the ground, it rattled the street, and after it crashed, Kate heard a small tweet. She spotted a nest and the tiniest red thing. My goodness, she cried, I think it's a fledgling. And here the tree fell, and there's the little fledgling. A fledgling is a baby bird that hasn't flown yet. It didn't learn to fly yet, and it will. But the driver worked fast, and the next thing Kate knew, the tree, truck, and Redbird had vanished from view. They sped through the snow, then under a river. The driver had something he had to deliver. That 1,000-foot spruce, that giant green tree, was scheduled to be in the city by 3. Poor Redbird in his little nest. Do you like birds? I like birds. The tree was put up before you could wink, next to that world-famous ice skating rink. It reached toward the heavens, then started to taper. Its tip was as high as the tallest skyscraper. And here it is. That's kind of far-fetched, isn't it? A tree being taller than a building. The ladies' auxiliary all worked together and decked out the tree with birds of a feather. Someone had gotten it into her head to fill up the tree with birds that were all red. Well, I love it because I put these little red cardinals all over my tree. The tree was a beauty, the best one in years, and all would agree it was worthy of cheers. But while skaters went round, gliding and falling, no one could hear a small red bird calling. I say, come on, please, someone open your beak. 1,000 red birds and not one who will speak. Can't anyone help me? I'm so far from home. Why must you all make me feel so alone? And there they are skating. And there's the golden statue of Prometheus right there. You can see it if you go to New York City. But no bird responded. They weren't just bluffing. How could they speak? They were nothing but stuffing. The days left till Christmas flew by without stopping, in a flurry of snowflakes and holiday shopping. The season was joyous, the whole world seemed glad, except for 2 hearts that were sadder than sad. And one heart is Kate, and the other heart is Redbird. Let go of that tree, Kate. It's gone, and that's that. There's nothing to do, dear. It's not coming back. Why must you have these Christmas time blues? Good heavens, our tree was just on the news. Mother, believe me, there's life in that tree. I tell you, I'm certain. I heard a bird plea. She's out there sitting on the tree stump. I've got it. I'll prove it. I know what we'll do. We'll visit that tree up on 5th Avenue. I'll show you those birds are not living at all. They're no more alive than a Christmas tree ball. And here they are getting on the bus. So they went and they waited and heard not a peep. Wouldn't you know it, Redbird was asleep. I'm sorry, my darling, it's time you faced facts. Now let's do some shopping at Bergdorf's and Saks. We'll get a few things and then we should leave. It's getting much later and it is Christmas Eve. So here is the tree. People are looking at the tree. Redbird's asleep. And they're looking up at the tree also. They shopped for an hour. Then as they departed, Katie cried out, I'm so broken-hearted. Sitting at the back of the bus. Now, who can explain how snowflakes and tears falling together can awaken deaf ears. Sometimes two things together can do something that makes the impossible true. And that's true. The impossible can become true. Tears and snowflakes. Each snowflake and tear awakened a bird, and slowly but surely 1,000 wings stirred. The tree was a twitter, a chorus of peeping. They'd all come alive as if wakened from sleeping. They wanted to help, and one had a plan. He said to Redbird, "We'll all lend a hand. Tonight's Christmas Eve. We've got you a gift. We'll help you go home. We'll give you a lift." Then all of the birds gripped the limbs where they perched, and beating their wings, the mighty tree lurched. It rose from its stand like a giant green rocket. Thank goodness that no one had bothered to lock it. The tree weighed a ton, but flapping together, the birds all agreed it was light as a feather. Now that we're airborne and high in the sky, please tell us, Redbird, just where should we fly? That's a nice picture, isn't it? The beautiful tree, the white dotted snowflakes, and the city apartments all with their windows aglow. You like that word? Aglow. Well, I'm hearing a voice inside of my head. I think it's a prayer being said in a bed. And though I can't give a street name or address, let's follow that voice. Let's keep flying west. And here they're flying past the Statue of Liberty. So while mothers and fathers and children all snored, 1,000 redbirds flew westward and soared. The tree crossed the sky, then made a soft landing in the very same spot it used to be standing. So here's the tree coming down, and Kate's asleep. When Katie awoke at 1/4 dawn, there was more than fresh snow out there on the lawn. Where once there had been a sad vacancy, now again stood Kate's favorite old tree. Here comes the little fledgling. Mother, come quickly, get out of your bed. We've got a few guests who will have to be fed. Her mother blinked twice, then swallowed real hard. She said, "That darn tree must belong in our yard." You're going to have to water it a lot. And I'm happy to say we've got just what we need, a 1,000-pound sack of Redbird birdseed. It wasn't a gift I expected at all, but that's Santa Claus. He's right on the ball. So look at, she's got curlers in her hair and a bird sitting on top of her head. So Santa Claus brought them 1,000 pounds of bird seed. He knew. Their Christmas was joyous, and Kate summed it up while sipping eggnog from her favorite cup. A white Christmas is lovely. Here she is. They're drinking hot cocoa or something. Eggnog. A white Christmas is lovely, but this year instead, I'm so very happy our Christmas turned red. Oh, that's such a sweet story. It makes you want to cry. So here's Foxy Loxy. Do you sleep with a bedtime buddy? Foxy is so cute. He wants to sleep with somebody. My dog doesn't even sleep with me. She likes her own bed, but Foxy's cute. Maybe he'll come home with me. Right, Foxy? We're going to sing Skidamarink. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you. Cha-cha-cha. Thank you, Foxy Loxy. Ah, you're so warm. Stay here with me. How did you like my story so far? I have one more story. Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. There's Ruby and there's the worry. It could be a frustration sometimes. Sometimes my friends have a frustration. Oh, worry and frustration can be the same thing. Here she is. She's having a happy day, which we all should have a happy day. Ruby Finds a Worry. Published by Bloomsbury Children's Books. Where are they? Oh, they're going to the fair. They're paying their ticket to get in. Oh, no, they're going to the beach. They're paying their ticket to get into the beach. Oh, how I wish I was at the beach. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high. And she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. Do you see that worry? In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day it got a little bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. Wow. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Oy, oy, oy. Now the worry was ginormous, enormous. Oh my goodness. It could hardly fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up the whole rows at the movie theater. Wow. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can do if you ever have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. And soon, both of those worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hang around for too long. The end. Well, I want to thank you for coming to your bedtime stories. And now let's tuck into bed. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You're rowing away into dreamland. Sweet dreams, and have a great day tomorrow.